Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, Tails Story Part 4. When we last left off, we landed on the egg carrier, and after beating Sky Chase Act Part 2, or Sky Chase Act 2, without the part. Now, I have a confession to make, and I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret because I don't like to lie to my viewers. I already filmed this part, and it ended up to be a 28-minute part, which did not go in my favor. Anyway, at about 17 minutes, there were technical difficulties, and the video sped up, and the audio was the same. So I had to redo the entire thing. So now I'm on a brand new file that I created. I didn't start over on our old one. I just created a new temporary one, and I caught up to Tails where we were. So we're exactly where we were, but we have hardly any emblems, virtually no rings, and our scores are not good. I didn't even bother beating Sonic's story. I just met Tails and started playing his story. So, don't worry, you guys haven't missed anything except me doing this whole thing over again. It only took about 30 minutes, not that long, but, you know, it's irritating. So I just have to do everything harder, better, faster, and stronger without the harder, because it can't be any harder. So we have to beat Sonic to the capsule. Now, there are basically 2 stages left. There's this one more, and then the final boss battle. On every one of those 3 stages, including the boss battle, we count that as a stage, I died once. So that, of course, would have taken some time. And so I'm going to try and do everything faster without dying. Yeah. So that's basically where I'm currently at. And I appreciate you guys watching this because it takes a lot of work sometimes, but it's worth it because I have a lot of fun doing it. It's just, oh gosh. Well, I didn't even know that could happen. But, it's better when there are no technical difficulties. So, I don't know if I can get to that shortcut or not. I actually didn't bother getting the jet anklet, which is an upgrade, or just to save time, but I actually had to get the rhythm badge because it would not let it would not let me get out of the past and talk to Tikal without the rhythm badge. So, I had to get that. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. I actually don't know what's happening currently. I'm just following the springs. Now, I don't know if this stage is going to be the exact same as Sonic's. The first time I did it, it wasn't, and it didn't take 11 minutes. It took like 2 minutes, which I'm hoping I can beat it in that time. But, this looks like I took a different way, and so I'm afraid that it might take 11 minutes, but it says we're really, like, at the end of the stage, so I don't know what to think. So, whoa! So we'll just get to the end of the stage. Oh gosh, okay. Sorry, I thought I was gonna die. We need to get that. I don't have much to talk about, because I already said it all in the other part, but, you know, I don't remember all of what I said. But actually, starting this new file gives me a great chance to talk to you guys about new files. First of all, when you start the game, if you go back and watch part 1, like the very first part, not even the full part, just like in the first 3 minutes, or the first part of Tails' story, which would be the total part 13.
That wasn't too bad.
You see that we clicked on file 1. With every game you start on every memory card, you have 3 files that you can do, where you can do every stage 3 times. You can complete everybody's story 3 times.
Is that it?
So I'm currently on file 2, which I will be
the
deleting
bridge.
as soon as we beat the game in this part. There's the Chow Garden back there, the Egg Carrier Garden, but I won't be going in there to save time. Because we've already seen it with Sonic. So we have 3 files, but the Chow data stays the same. You don't get like you don't get 9 different gardens, 3 for each file. You can have as many story, or you can have 3 files and complete the story 3 times, but you only get 1 Chao, or 3 Chao Gardens. So you have 1 big block of Chao data, and all of those 3 share the Chao data. So if you have 2 little siblings who want to play the game, you can let them play it on each different file, but they will still be able to play with your Chao. And you will still be able to play with their Chao. That's one thing that people have to share. Also, I failed to mention that any stage that you complete, like if we wanted to go back and do Ice Cap, you can. You can play any stage over again, as many times as you want. And it still counts as you got rings and animals, and if you got a better score, it'll say that too. It'll say you got a better score. And it'll count that in the record book. So, that's really cool. You don't have to, I mean, it's not impossible to play every stage over again. You can just, you go back to where you entered the stage and you play it, really. So, now we have to beat Gamma. Whoa. Now after this, after this battle, it'll say, you can now play with E102 because this is file 2, so we haven't played, I haven't played anyone else's story. I haven't beat Sonic's story, so we have Sonic and Tails and Knuckles, and that's all we have. And now after this, it'll say we're able to play with Amy and Gamma. But I also have Big. I forgot about that. So yeah, so far it's looking like you meet every other character in every story. So in Sonic, you meet Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and Gamma. In Tails, you meet Sonic, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and Gamma. In Knuckles, you meet Sonic, Tails, Amy, Big, and Gamma, and so on. So if you're playing a story, you will eventually meet every other character that you can play. Because as soon as you meet, you don't have to beat Sonic's story first. I'm just going in order. As soon as you meet Tails, you can go play as Tails. And then you meet every other character in the game so that you can play with every other character. You don't have to beat Sonic first. But if you want to play a different story first, you have to meet that character. So you do have to play Sonic for a limited amount of time. So, Sonic said he'd go take care of Eggman, and we're going to land Amy, or we're going to take Amy, and apparently we're not going to leave the robot, because he's going to follow us. I don't know, I put him into pieces, and then he just decided to get up and fly away. That's a little weird. So now we can play with Amy, and now we can play with E102. Lovely. Now, I am way ahead of when I last recorded this part, and I don't remember seeing this in Sonic's story. I mean, just because the ship's losing altitude doesn't mean it should explode like that. Sorry if my voice sounds a little dry. I haven't had water in forever. Not forever, but, you know, an hour or two, and I probably should have gotten some water before this, but I didn't. Oh well. So, we're back in Station Square, and we have 1 stage left before the end of the game. Now, I'm okay with this part being like 18, 20, 22 minutes, but 28 minutes, that's a half an hour, guys. That's not gonna happen this time, I promise you that. And I will not die on the final boss. That is something I am determined of. Now we just can't have any more technical difficulties, because that'd be a bummer. So we just leave Amy there.
That's Eggman! I wonder what happened to Sonic.
Sonic said he'd take care of Eggman, so I have no clue where Sonic is. We actually don't see Sonic on Tails' story again. So, up there on the egg carrier was the last time we saw Sonic.
Chaos was defeated, and now my egg carrier is ruined. No matter. I will destroy Station Square anyway.
So it looks like he's gonna destroy Station Square. Whoa! That is some intense movement. Yeah, go Dr. Eggman! Anyway, so if you look in the ocean... Oh, Tails just sits down. Eggman's like right next to him, living and breathing, and Tails just decides to sit down. That's the one thing. I mean, Tails has been with Sonic for like ever, and he still hasn't learned that if there's an enemy around, you go beat him for good.
If that missile is launched,
So yeah, Eggman just raised a missile, and he's going to destroy Station Square. Or at least he's going to try to destroy Station Square. As we all know. Whoa! Okay, Tails, that is I don't know another word for that. That's a strange face. That's an intense face, Tails. So yeah. Apparently that missile was a dud. Didn't go off.
Oh, no, it was a dud. I can't believe
There he said it again. I can't believe this.
I'll go and deal with this myself.
So he'll go and deal with this himself, as he says, and
Oh no!
we have to get there before him, which we do in our final stage. So I guess I was wrong, because I said some of Tails' levels are different. No, none of Tails' levels are different. He has all the same levels as Sonic, just much shorter. He has Stage 1, Windy Valley, Stage 2, Casinopolis, Stage 3, Ice Cap, Stage 4, Skydeck, and Stage 5, Speed Highway. So he has all the same stages as Sonic, but they're much, much shorter.
Sonic!
So Sonic isn't gonna come and help us, and this is what I like about Tails' story, is that he gets to be the hero for once, because he's always living in Sonic's shadow. And now he gets to prove that he can be a hero too. Exactly, you can't depend on Sonic forever.
I know I can do this by myself. Okay, Eggman, bring it on!
So, it's just like any other level that we've done, it's like the same mission. We have to get to the end before Eggman does. Except it's not Sonic and this time. We don't have to get to the end before Sonic does, we have to get to the end before Eggman does. So there he is in his little eggshell. That's what I'm going to call it from now. Whoa! Hey, that has never happened to me before. That was quite rude, if I may say so myself. So, of course, we're going to take these thingies because, you know, they're like shortcuts. Some people may count this as cheating, but I mean, they don't appear in anybody else's story but Tails. It's not cheating, it's shortcuts. They're there for a reason, so that you can beat Sonic. Because nobody else can take them. Even Eggman in his eggshell, even though he can fly, he can't take the shortcuts like us. So, we're gonna beat him. Now, last time I did this, which was literally just maybe 2-3 days ago, I died right before a checkpoint. And I didn't know that until I got back to the spot that I died, and I realized there was a checkpoint 2 inches away. How did I die? So I'll show you guys where that is. And if you just realize, in Sonic's story where we just were, there was a helicopter that we rode on. Well, because Tails can fly, the helicopter has been removed, and we had to take a shortcut speedway. Or else we couldn't have gotten any farther. Wow, I'm actually pretty hungry. I don't know the last time I ate. I don't know, maybe a couple hours ago, but, you know, I'll get over it. So, here we have... Okay, this is, like, right where I died. I took the rocket, and... Oh, no, okay, so I guess when I died, it was a little ways away. Okay, it was right here. Right here. Those platforms. I missed one of them. And I died. I died on this one right here, this rocket. And if I would have just been able to take that, the checkpoint was right here. But I wasn't able to take the checkpoint. Now, I don't know why they put speed shoes right there, because this is a spot where you can only fly in, and speed shoes does not make your flying faster. So anyway, I'm going to try and land. Oh, good, I did. Now, as you see, the rocket has been plunged into this big clock tower. And let me tell you guys, until the last time I did this, I never saw that clock tower. I swear I did not, or not the clock tower, the rocket. I did not see that rocket in there. So that creeped me out. As you see, we only have 558 rings because I haven't gotten far in the story. This is a temporary file. So we just beat the very last stage and beat Eggman to the rocket, which means we saved the town.
Oh no! It's Robotnik! So you beat me to the missile, you little pest.
Eggman needs to pick one because he's so mad at Sonic for foiling his plans, and then we do it, and it's like we're his new arch enemy. So he needs to pick. Which one are you gonna choose to be your enemy? Me or Tails or Sonic? So now we have our very last boss, which looks like a spider.
You fool. Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
Now this is where it was messing up last time.
I'm not scared. I can do this.
This is the last time it messed up, and the video started speeding up, and it was very horrible, and lagging, and it was very bad. So now we get to beat the Egg Walker, and now normally most bosses are easy, but for some reason, I had a very tough time with this. Okay, so he'll shoot missiles and then breathe fire, which I actually never knew he breathed fire until, like, the very last time I did this a couple days ago. So, you just want to dodge all the missiles and fly and dodge all the missiles, and you want to get behind him, because he'll do this, and then you want to, it will hurt you though. He'll smack that down, and it'll create a big vibration. And you need to dodge that, because it will hurt you. It's like Chaos 4 in the pool. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, you want to get as many rings as possible, because with these missiles, you will get hit. I guarantee you at one point. I mean, if you can do it without getting hit, I mean, great, because that's amazing. But I even have trouble on this boss. And I don't mean to say that like, oh, I'm the most perfect person at this game ever, and this is the only boss that even I have trouble with. I mean, that's not what I mean. I haven't really had trouble on any other boss except this one, and so it's just difficult, point blank. It's difficult, and I really hope you guys can do this. But yeah, so, right, avoid the vibration, and then hit him like that. And I don't know why I keep getting hit by him, because when that happens, or when I try and hit him, because it just doesn't make sense to me. So he walks, hence Egg Walker, and you're gonna breathe fire again. And at this point, there's really no way to like get around him. So now that he's at the very edge, he'll start. So now he'll get at the very edge after walking, and then start to stomp. And then once you beat him considerably, he'll stomp twice instead of just once. And then you have to hit both his legs before you can beat him. Whoa. And then, like after this, I think he'll start doing it 3 times, and you have to beat him, and then you have to hit 3 of his legs before it'll let you hurt him. So come on. So remember, hover like this until the vibrations are gone, and you gotta do this fast because he will disappear. Okay, so we still have 8 rings. I'm not going to get any more currently just because we could lose our rings. And if we do, I don't want to have those be our last rings, because if those are our last rings and then we lose those, we die. Yep, so there he goes. Perfect! We beat him! We completely beat our last boss on Tails' story. We got 8 rings. That's okay though. Our final score was 4,330, and I'm not even going to announce how many rings we have because it doesn't matter. That's not how many rings we have on the actual file.
Hey,
yes, you did, Tails. Well, technically, I did it, but we'll just say you did it for now.
I did it all by myself.
So that's very happy for Tails. Like I said, Tails finally gets to be the hero without Sonic, and he's no longer in Sonic's shadow, and everybody gets to cheer him on, so I'm sure he's very happy. But anyway, now we get to see an epic montage of what we've done throughout the game and the levels that we've beaten. So, like last time when we beat Sonic's story, I will be back in a few minutes. Enjoy!
Just go about
So, thank you guys for watching Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, Tales Story Part 4. And after, I'd actually have to say, that song, the theme song, probably beats Sonic, 'cause I like that theme song. And you guys leave a comment telling me which song, or which theme song you like better, Sonic's or Tails. I've had so much fun with this project so far, but it is not over. Tune in tomorrow, which I believe is Tuesday, for Knuckles Story Part 1. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!